Welcome to Digital Marketing for Contractors, a podcast for home improvement contractors to help you crush your lead goals and take your business to the next level. Join us each episode as we give you powerful insights and practical tips on the best digital marketing strategies to help you grow your home improvement business. Let's get started.
Hey, welcome back to Digital Marketing for Contractors. I'm Caitlyn Noble.
And I'm Meredith Medlin, and we are Fat Cat Strategies. And today we are going to be doing kind of a recap summary of some of the high-level points of AI that is, basically the main topic of the last couple of weeks of our podcast. And we wanted to put a nice little bow on it for you guys. So that's what we're getting into today.
I love that. Like Meredith said, specifically, we're going to be talking about what you should actually automate in your contracting business and what you should absolutely not automate, no matter how much time you think it would save you.
Yeah, because both sides of that question matter, and there's a real cost to not automating the right things. You're burning time, you're inconsistent, and likely dropping balls. But there's also a real cost to automating the wrong things, and that cost is your reputation.
And in a business built on trust and word of mouth, reputation is everything.
So this episode is about drawing the line in the right place. We're going to give you a clear list of, what we've been talking about over the last couple of weeks of what you should be automating first, a clear list of what to protect, and then we are going to spend some time in the gray zone. So that is stuff that's genuinely in between. You should, you shouldn't, because that's where a lot of the hard decisions are.
Let's go.
All right. Before we dive into the specific lists, I want to offer a framework for thinking about this, because the question isn't really, should I automate this or should I not? It's, what kind of moment is this in my customer's journey?
Say more.
Okay, I will. So there are two kinds of moments in your customer relationship. There are operational moments like scheduling, reminders, confirmations, status updates, and there are things that need to happen more consistently and accurately, but they don't require as much human judgment or warmth and personalization.
Exactly. And then there are relational moments, the sales conversation, the walkthrough, the complaint call, the moment a customer isn't sure they made the right decision and needs reassurance.
Yeah, operational moments are almost always safe to automate, but relational moments are almost never safe.
That's the test. Before you automate something, ask yourself, is this operational or relational? If it's operational, logistics, information, routine, communication, automate it. If it's relational, trust, judgment, emotion, nuance. Keep it human.
And that's not a perfect rule, but we're going to get into that gray zone. But again, really good place to start if you ask yourself that question.
All right, let's start with the good news. The stuff you can and should automate, probably starting this week.
All right, so number one, we're going to talk about lead acknowledgement and first response, your initial lead response. So when somebody fills out a form or sends you a message, they should hear from you immediately, not within the hour, but within minutes, if not that second.
We have talked about this a lot, especially in that last episode, but it bears repeating here because it's one of the highest impact things you can automate. An automated first response isn't replacing a conversation. It's buying time until you have one.
And it says, hey, we're real. We received your message. We care. Here's what happens next. That alone is going to keep a lot of leads warm while you're out working a job site before you can actually get back to them.
And the message itself can be AI written and genuinely warm. It doesn't have to read like a bot.
Second is appointment reminders. So if you are still manually calling or texting people the day before a scheduled estimate, stop. Stop right now. Go and automate that.
This is table stakes at this point. Most CRMs and scheduling tools have this built in. A reminder text or email the day before and the morning of a consultation reduces no-shows dramatically.
I mean, I know it helps me. If I didn't have reminders for my appointments, good luck on me showing up to any of them.
I have no idea what time any of my appointments are, so I just hope that somebody texts me.
Amen. And I mean,
That's
also
not true, but you for sure. Me, not true.
Me. So also, it's going to free up the time of whoever used to make those calls, and they will have more time to do something that actually requires a human and has more impact.
Low effort to set up, high return. Automate it immediately, especially if you have clients like Meredith.
Which There may not be many because there's not many people like me out there.
That's
Pretty
lucky.
unique.
Very, very unique and lucky.
Number 3, review requests. After a job is completed, every single customer should get a request for a review. Everyone. And that should happen automatically.
The number of contractors who rely on manually remembering to ask for reviews and then don't because they forget is staggering. The reviews are one of the biggest drivers of new business. This is too important to leave to memory.
Yeah, so set up an automated message to go out a day or two after your job is complete. Keep it short and genuine. Thank them. Tell them that reviews help your business a lot as a small business and give them a direct link. And also make sure that that review request is as personalized as possible so it doesn't feel generic.
And guess what?
God bless it.
The message itself can be AI written, personalized with the customer's name and the type of project. The sending is automated. You never have to think about it. Why are we not doing this ourselves?
That's what you preach.
Practice what you preach.
But for real, if you do this, your review count will go up. I promise.
All right, number 4, your lead follow-up sequence, the series of emails or texts that goes out after the first contact, but before a consultation is booked.
As long as you've written those well, thoughtfully, and with the customer in mind, they can run automatically. Day 1, day 3, day 7, each message adding a little bit more value and nudging that conversation forward.
The key word here is written well. Automated garbage is still garbage. Automated genuinely useful communication is a superpower.
And once someone engages, once they reply or book a call, the automation pauses and your human takes over. So the sequence is just there to bridge the gap between interest and conversation.
Number 5, invoice reminders. I'm just going to tell our AI bot to do this.
Yeah,
I'm going to
just get
upload
in
this to the AI bot and say, make this happen for Fat Cat.
There you go.
If you're chasing payments manually, that is time and emotional energy you don't need to spend.
Yeah. Automate a reminder at 3 days out from the due date if unpaid, on the due date if it's not paid, and then a few days after if it is still what? Unpaid. Most good invoicing tools have this. It's just a matter of making sure you have it turned on and, configured the way that makes the most sense for you.
It totally removes the awkwardness of having to personally reach out about money. The system does it. It's nothing personal.
Yeah. Your cash flow. Well, thank you.
Yes. And number 6, routine job status updates. I love this one. If you've been following along, we've been getting our windows replaced. And it took a little bit longer than I think we were expecting. And I also had no idea what the progress on the job was. I know. And I'm walking around counting the windows. I'm counting the materials. I'm seeing the supplies. But there was no communication about how the job was going. So, needless to say, our windows are now installed. But I didn't like that experience. So if your project runs multiple days or weeks, customers want to know things are moving. A quick automated update at key milestones, work started, materials delivered, inspections scheduled, job complete, goes a long way. I don't even know if my job's complete. He just stopped.
You have windows,
Well,
so
he didn't
that's
show up
good,
today.
but
He didn't show up this morning, so I guess it's complete.
Don't love that.
I know.
Okay.
They'll ask for money, though.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you'll definitely hear then. But all of this is mostly about managing anxiety.
Wow.
I'm quite familiar with it.
Wow.
Wowza. Think about it. Homeowners get nervous when they don't hear from you, and a brief, proactive update, even a templated one, communicates your professionalism and helps keep them calm.
It also dramatically reduces the just checking in calls and texts you get, which are their own time drain. And I just can't say enough about this.
Yeah. Okay. So now the other side of the coin, the stuff that should absolutely stay human, even if you're busy, even if it's tempting to systematize it.
I'm so passionate about this. Okay. Number 1, and this is a non-negotiable, the actual sales conversation, the estimate walkthrough, the consultation, whatever you call it, that has to be a real human being. Do you remember one of our clients who did not want to do that?
Yep. They're like, well, I don't understand why I can't just show up and do it after they fill out a form.
Just show up and just start the install.
Correct.
Yeah.
For a
I know.
full siding remodel.
No.
Yeah. This is where trust is built in that sales conversation. This is where the homeowner decides whether they like you, whether they believe you're the right person for their home. No automation in the world is going to replace that.
Spoiler alert, it's not.
Nope.
And look, AI can help you prepare for it. It can help you anticipate objections, build your presentation, know what questions to ask. But the moment itself, you have to be there fully present.
The contractors who win at a premium price point are almost always the ones who show up differently in that consultation. They ask better questions, they listen more, and they make the homeowner feel like their project truly matters.
I'm not going to be able to say this word. That is not...
Automatable?
Thank you. Is that a real world word?
It is now. Copyright.
That is not automatable. That is a skill, and it's worth developing.
All right. Number 2, any situation in which a customer is unhappy. Unhappy customers need a person. Full stop.
This is actually where I see automation doing the most damage when it goes wrong. Someone has a real complaint and they get an automated response and they feel like they're talking to a wall. Of course, they're now angrier.
Yeah. The moment that a customer expresses any frustration, even in an email or on a review, a real person needs to step in and they need to do it quickly before it escalates.
100%. AI can help you draft this response. It actually is really good at helping you strike the right tone when emotions are running high. But the response needs to come from you, be reviewed by you, and feel like a human wrote it, a real human wrote it for that specific situation.
Yeah. Honestly, how you handle a complaint is one of the biggest trust builders there is. A customer who had a problem that got resolved well is often more loyal than one that never had a problem at all.
Do not automate complaints ever.
All right, number 3, your referral network.
Yeah.
So
I love this.
The realtors, the designers, insurance agents.
Oh, I can't just create an automation and just start
sure doesn't
reaching
work.
out to people like that? Okay. Mm-hmm.
Those relationships are deeply human and they need to stay that way. I mean, think about it. They're built on real life experience and trust.
Retweet. A real call, coffee would go a long way. Mm-hmm. A handwritten note. These things still matter enormously in a relationship-driven industry. Sending a realtor an automated holiday email alongside every other vendor they work with is just not relationship building.
No. And I mean, AI can help you figure out what to say when you do reach out. Yeah. And can it help keep track of who you should be nurturing and when? Yes. But the reaching out part itself, that needs to be personal. You need to make that count. What about number 4?
Thank you. I was just thinking about that handwritten note, to be honest with you. Again, practice what you preach. Closing. When a lead is warm and they are close to a decision, it is not a moment for an automated email. It is a moment for a phone call.
Yeah, just pick up the phone, have a conversation, answer those last few questions, and ask for their business.
Good job. Automation is great for warming up those leads and keeping them in the funnel, but the close is a human moment. There's nuance, there's energy, there's reading the room. You cannot automate that.
And contractors who are afraid of the close often try to hide behind an email.
Ugh.
Don't do that. The phone is your friend. Talk to them.
And number 5. I have literally no idea how you could not do this, but I guess I just kind of experienced that. So the final project walkthrough. When the job is done, someone needs to walk the customer through the work in person.
Yeah, this is one of the most valuable moments in the entire customer journey because it is where you get to show off what you just built. So address any lingering concerns that the customer might have or, set up the referral or review request in a natural, organic way while you're there.
Yeah, it's also where you catch anything before the customer does, which saves you a lot of headache.
Yeah, and this does not get automated. This is a relationship moment disguised as an operational one.
Okay, I loved that section, but apparently this is going to be my favorite part of the conversation.
I think it will be.
The gray zone. The stuff that isn't cleanly in either bucket.
Because most of the real world, unfortunately, lives in this gray area.
First gray zone. Following up after a consultation that didn't convert on the spot.
Yeah, so you had the walkthrough, you sent the proposal, and they told you that they would think about it, but now what?
This is genuinely in between. The first couple of follow-up touches, especially if they're soon after the consultation, should feel personal. You've just met this person. An automated drip email the next morning reads as a system, not you.
But if a week goes by and then 2 weeks go by, the later touches in a longer sequence, those you can have be more systematized. The homeowner's expectations are going to shift over time. A friendly check-in at week 3 doesn't need to feel like it was exactly handcrafted.
So our take on this one, keep the first 2 or 3 follow-ups personal and manual. After that, let automation carry the sequence with well-written, thoughtful messages.
Yeah, blend the two together. Don't just pick one. All right, second gray zone, our friend, social media.
Oh, this is a contentious one.
It really is because, I mean, on one hand, consistently matters enormously on social. I'm talking about like posting regularly, staying visible. That is the operational function of it. And AI can absolutely help you generate content ideas and also draft captions.
But on the other hand, social media is where your personality lives. It's where homeowners in your market get a feel for who you are before they ever call you. And if it feels like a bot is running your account, that defeats the purpose.
So here's how we think about it. Use AI for some of the content strategy,
Yes.
the ideas, the first draft, but make it feel like a real human is writing it, and make sure that you have a real human reading it every single post before it goes up.
I know we do.
And add the voice, the tone, the specificity, the local references, the project photos, things that make it feel real.
Absolutely. A post that says, "Another great day on the job site," hammer emoji, is not going to build your brand. But a post where you talk about the specific challenge on a difficult roof slope you just finished with your own words, your own personality, that connects.
AI gets you 80% of the way there much quicker. The last 20% is still you. It is still human.
The third gray zone, responding to reviews.
Wait, didn't you say
I know.
reviews are operational?
I think you said that.
Oh, well, I think you automate the review request.
The request, yes. The response, that's different. Responding to a review is a relational act. The person left you a public note. Responding deserves a human moment.
But it also takes time, which is why most contractors don't do it consistently.
So the middle ground, you use AI to draft the response fast every time, but read it, personalize it, and post it yourself. You're still the one deciding to respond and making sure it sounds right. The AI just eliminates that blank page problem.
Okay, that rings a bell. So the same answer for negative reviews, but even more important to read carefully. A bad AI drafted response to a negative review is a disaster that you do not want to have to deal with.
Real eyes on every negative review. No exceptions.
Thank you for singing that. Number 4, gray zone, writing proposals and estimates.
The numbers, the scope, the line items, the pricing, that's you. AI is not doing your takeoffs or your pricing, but the narrative part of that proposal, the cover letter, the project description, the why hire us section, AI can draft all of that.
So what you end up with is kind of a hybrid. You're building the technical side all the way that you always have, but AI is helping you wrap that in a presentation that's professional and compelling to your potential client.
Which matters more than people think. 2 contractors can send proposals for the exact same scope and price, and the one who presented it better often wins the job.
Presentation is part of the product if you think about it like that. So AI is going to help you make it great without taking a full half a day.
Let's
Sigh.
give you a quick decision tool before we close, because the lists are useful, but you're going to run into situations we didn't cover today, and you need a way to think through them.
All right, 4 questions. We're going to ask these before automating anything, right?
1, is this operational or relational? If it's logistics and information, automate. If it involves trust, emotion, or a significant decision, please keep it human.
Number 2, what is the cost if this goes wrong? Automating appointment reminders, that's low risk. Automating a response to an upset customer, that is high risk. So the higher the stakes, the more human oversight you want.
3, will the customer know or care that this was automated? If the answer is yes, and it would make them feel less valued, my gosh, please don't automate it. If you feel like they'd never know and they wouldn't care, then of course go for it.
And 4, is consistency the goal? If you're doing this task right now, only when you remember to. Automation will almost certainly make it better. And consistently good automated touch points beats an occasionally great manual one every time.
Operational or relational, cost of failure, would the customer care, is consistency the goal? 4 questions, run anything you're unsure about through those 4.
Perfect. All right. So let us end this with a recap. The whole point of automation is not to remove the human element from your business. It is to protect it.
Correct. Robots are not taking over the world.
They're
yet.
not.
When you automate the operational stuff, the reminders, the acknowledgments, the sequences, the review request, you free up yourself to be fully present in the moments that actually require you.
Yeah, the consultation, the close, the difficult conversation, the final walkthrough, those are the moments that define your reputation. You want to bring your best self to those, and you can only do that if you're not burning energy on tasks that a system could handle with AI.
So start with the 6 things we said to automate first. Get those running, and then protect the 5 human moments like your business depends on it, because it kind of does.
The contractors who figure out, build businesses, and scale without losing trust and word of mouth are the ones that are going to be successful.
That's the goal. Thanks for being here, y'all. If this was useful, share it with another contractor friend who's either scared of automation or maybe a little too excited about it.
Both types need this episode.
Both types. Okay, we'll see y'all next time.
See ya.
Digital Marketing for Contractors is created by Fat Cat Strategies. For more information, visit fatcatstrategies.com.